Good evening, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Getting my time confused there. It's currently Friday morning, and we have got a lot to talk about weather-wise. Of course, last couple of days across the Tennessee Valley was just tremendously beautiful. However, we did see a few scattered storms, as predicted, come in on Wednesday, and a few of those thunderstorms that afternoon was pretty strong. As a matter of fact, reports in Fort Oglethorpe, nearly 2 inches of rain fell just in 1 hour in Fort Oglethorpe. So that's a lot of rain that fell, and that was on Tuesday. Now, or that was on Wednesday rather. Now here we are. We are now into Friday, and now that Tuesday and Wednesday system has gone by, we have that same system. It's lifting back north as a warm front, and what that is going to do is that's going to bring temperatures up today from what appear to be in the mid to upper 60s, and it's going to bring those temperatures into the lower to mid 70s for today, Friday. So, and there is just about a 20% chance of seeing an afternoon thunderstorm, and mainly toward later tonight. But the bigger thing is that we're going to be concerned about is going to be on Saturday and Saturday night. So let me just go ahead and stress this. Things are not looking really good on Saturday and Saturday night. There's a strong potential of severe weather. Both upper levels of atmosphere and lower levels of atmosphere support this regime. This regime. And so, what you want to do is you want to stay close to a weather radio. Make sure it's programmed, because at this time right now, the lower levels of atmosphere are strengthened enough to where we could actually see the possibility of higher chances of tornadoes. And again, I want to go into that very shortly, but right now, just a couple of things I want to tell you. Remember that whenever you're put under a tornado watch, that specifically means any watch severe weather wise means that conditions are favorable for severe weather in and close to the watch area. That people in the watch area, if you're like, let's say, if there's a watch issued over, let's say, just west of Hamilton County, well, that does not include, even though it doesn't include Hamilton County, the watch box is still closed, which means severe weather can easily kind of stride outside the watch box, which means you want to keep an eye on those storms and pay attention to any weather information on the weather radio that concerns you. There's a lot of times SPC will take those watches and expand the watch box to include such and such county in regards to severe weather if they think that severe weather is going to develop outside the watch. But severe weather watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather in and close to the watch area. That means the conditions are suitable for storms to become severe with large hail and even produce destructive winds. And in most cases, with the stronger upper levels of the atmosphere, you could actually see some of these storms favorable enough to get strong enough to produce tornadoes. And so you want to be really aware of that. Now, if the SPC puts out a particular dangerous situation watch, what that means is that storms are likely to produce tornadoes. They're likely to produce severe weather. The cells have been long tracked pretty much. If it's morning or if it's afternoon, they'll bring out a statement. And if you're ever put under a particular dangerous situational watch, what you want to do is you want to really pay close attention, because any storm that comes over your area is likely to form that sort of severe weather. And so we're going to go in details, and we're going to go in detail and show you what exactly we're looking at here. And of course, won't be too much details, but it'll be some details just to kind of inform you about what, to give you a good idea about what to expect. And in order to do that, let's go ahead and go into the latest weather models here. And I'll go to my weather tab very shortly. But what I want to do is quickly go to SPC, because SPC has already updated their risk for severe weather. And let me go ahead and kind of get to that website and show you what we're looking at as as I try to dot along here. Just give me some time as I wait on the search engine. There we go. I'm risking my voice from saying too much because if I if I continue to talk while the computer is loading, that's more likely when I'm able to say that. All right, let's go ahead and look at the latest outlook uh, for today. Looks like there's a chance for a few severe storms over the plains, North Dakota, South Dakota. You could see some severe weather and a little bit more widespread from the mid plains down through Oklahoma and into parts of Texas. Now, SPC is saying there could be the chance of a few tornadoes, some large hail, some damaging winds is possible. However, all in all, not too much of a heavy threat to worry about. So that's a good news there. But what you want to do is fully be aware of the situation for when severe weather does strike. All right, now let's talk about our current weather today. This is going to our day one outlook severe weather scenario, and this is for let's see, our actually this is for day two. Now our day one outlook. Let me go back to day one real quick and kind of show what day one is showing. If I can get to day one, let's see here. All right, here's our day one outlook. This will show you what's going on with day one. There is a bit of enhanced severe weather threat over Texas, Kansas, and also North Dakota. Now, what this is what we're looking at here is a very strong storm system, and it looks like there could be some large hail, damaging winds, tornadoes. As a matter of fact, as you can see here, the tornado percentages is above and beyond 30%, and that's a really dangerous tornado risk, as there does appear to be the possibility of tornadoes over Texas and Kansas, and even maybe parts of Nebraska will be involved in that. So if I can stop this mouse from jumping a little bit, there you see the significant tornado parameters anywhere across Texas to Louisiana, all the way into Kansas. Matter of fact, some of this could even affect parts of West Tennessee and get into some parts of western Middle Tennessee with some showers and thunderstorms becoming possible, and that's late on Friday, but more so into Saturday. Now, let's go ahead and go to day two. This is going into Saturday's outlook, and this is issued by the Storm Prediction Center itself. Now, this is a pretty dangerous situation, and I'm going to name some cities that's under these dangerous conditions right now. The SPC has issued an enhanced risk of severe weather. This goes in effect for Nashville, Knoxville to Huntsville, Alabama, Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're in the enhanced risk. Clarksville, Tennessee, you're in the enhanced risk of severe weather. And then we go to the slight risk of severe weather, which includes Memphis, New Orleans, Atlanta, Georgia, St. Louis, Lexington, Fayetteville, Kentucky, and then we go on down to marginal risk, anywhere from Houston to Wichita, Kansas. But I want to talk about the threat for severe weather for Saturday, folks. The threat of severe weather for Saturday is going to be enormous, according to SPC and according to the latest weather models for all the areas that's shaded within the enhanced risk area. Now, I'm not just talking about enhanced risk, just a normal routine of just a few isolated large hail and widespread damaging wind events. What I'm talking about here is the atmosphere of Chattanooga is primed enough and ready enough and unstable enough that there could be some very nasty storms. I'm talking about storms that could already be rotating, may already be producing tornadoes in a few areas, and these storms will likely do just that during the afternoon. So Chattanooga, Nashville, Memphis, Tennessee, parts of southern Kentucky, you got a day ahead of you. It's going to be a dangerous day. Keep that no weather radio handy, and make sure that you listen to the local National Weather Service for following updates regarding the situation. You don't want to be nowhere near these storms when they develop, because some of them could get pretty intense, that they could produce some deadly severe weather. So we're looking at Saturday morning and a Saturday afternoon. I know you probably never heard me use that term before, but I don't think my wife has ever heard me use that term before, except the last time I used it, some parts of Alabama, some parts of Georgia ended up getting struck hard by tornadoes, and this is probably the second time I'm using the term dangerous and deadly, the two terms that really I do not need to use in terms of category. Like I said, Chattanooga, Nashville, Knoxville under the gun for the 60% bubble of severe weather, of possible tornadoes. Now, I've had a few questions. Does this include parts of northwest Georgia? You bet it does. Walker, Dade County, on plumb up into Hamilton County, and even parts of northeast Tennessee here could be threatened with some big time severe storms. And what I mean with big time severe storms, I'm talking large tops carrying over 40,000 feet and carrying, and with that height that big, we could be talking about some very large hail, my friends, very large, long wind events, and possible tornadoes. And so, what you want to do is, like I said, stay with your local National Weather Service, and you need to keep ahead of the weather situation. If you've got a favorite radio station you listen to, I'm not sure if you do or not. I'm telling you, if I was here over the weekend, I'll be gone. But if I was here over the weekend, I would be glad to help keep you updated. But doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So what I would like for you all to do is tune in with your local National Weather Service. Make sure you have that No Weather Radio handy. Make sure you can get every application downloaded as much as possible. And if you seem that, and if you feel that you're going to be threatened by a tornado, what you want to do is you want to take that next step. Don't delay, because if you feel you're threatened by a tornado, that a tornado you feel is coming in, more than likely that's your strong instincts telling you get to safety now. It could be a dangerous situation on the way, and you want to watch out. Again, Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, and Georgia appears to be a very dangerous afternoon for Saturday and into Saturday night. So could be looking at a very good long-term severe weather event. Now let's go ahead and take a look ahead and see exactly if there's any possible severe weather following after day 2. As we go into day 3, there is another storm system, and this looks like it's going to be affecting a good portion of Texas again and getting into the plains. And so this is another storm system that we'll have to watch to be sure that this storm system does not cause any further problems or future problems for any parts of the Ohio Valley and Tennessee Valley. And from what I can see, it doesn't look like that is going to happen. So that's the good news so far. But like I said, we still have a long couple of hours to go, and SPC has already placed Tennessee in a possible high risk of severe weather. So what you want to do is you want to stay aware. Make sure you notify your family. If you have family members that are either in Nashville, Chattanooga, Memphis, you want to let them know, hey, keep your ears open, keep your eyes open, keep your ears cleaned, and be ready to hear those severe weather alerts that are going to be coming across over the area. Now, one more thing to show you, and I'll be pretty well done with my broadcast. I've already mentioned this on the Facebook. If you got a chance, you can tune in on my Facebook, and you can see the updates there. I'm really concerned about a lot of folks here in this area, and especially where I'm going to men's camp at. Basically, that's where I will be going. I'm very excited about that, but I'll definitely miss my wife. But the point is that what I'm trying to get to here is this could be a very dangerous situation. You want to make sure that you have some sort of weather coverage, even if you have a weather radio and it drives you crazy when it goes off. You want to make sure that you have that ready and in tune and going. So let me go ahead and go to this latest update here and show you what the models are showing me. And as soon as I do that, what I'll do next is I'll just kind of give you little bit of an overview about what to expect here. All right, let's see. Make sure I got that right. Okay, here we go. All right, I just had signed in on my latest weather tap models. Now, let me just try to give you a bit of an update here if I can. Well, sign me back out. Let's try to go back in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me go ahead and scroll on down here and show you what is going on with the latest weather tap models over the next couple of days. And like I said, the system that seems to be coming together, it looks like it's going to be holding off pretty well. And I'll show you why that is as soon as I can click on this. And there we go. See what happens here. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, now this is going into tomorrow. Like I said, for Friday, the storms should be making their way across Texas and into parts of the Central Plains. And then as we work our way through Friday into Friday night, those storms will then move a bit east. Let me see if I can get a good downplay going here if I can. Anyway, as we work our way through the weekend, there again you see those showers and thunderstorms. And here comes the main severe weather threat for Saturday night and into actually for Saturday afternoon and into Sunday. As you can see, these showers and thunderstorms are going to roll on in on late Friday night into Saturday, and then continue through Saturday night. And once again, a few of these thunderstorms can be pretty strong and intense, producing some large hail, some destructive winds, and also once again some tornadoes. And so, just kind of letting you know to be aware of the situation. Temperatures will be quite warm enough as well. We'll continue to see temperatures spike into the lower to mid 70s as we work our way through the weekend time frame. So once again, have your weather radios programmed. Make sure you monitor all weather sites, your local National Weather Service for more information. Unfortunately, that's all I have for now. But like I said, you've heard the warning. Now it is up to you to be prepared. Look for showers and thunderstorms over the weekend. There's a 60 to 80% chance coverage there before finally we dry things out on Sunday, with highs getting back into the upper 60s, with more showers and thunderstorms returning throughout the week. So it looks like it's going to be a bit unsettled over the next few weeks, guys.